What's up, family? It's your boy Melaninated King coming out of Houston, Texas. How y'all doing today? And we're gonna get back to the part 3 on where the melanated people come for before coming to Earth. Now we'll get a little bit further on. We're gonna go into the third eye. I know y'all know about that third eye, but let me put my let your boy put his 2 cents in. You know I gotta get it in. So the third eye. The third eye is also called the mind's eye or the inner eye. It's a mystical and esoteric concept of speculative, invisible eye, usually depicted as located on the forehead, which provides perception beyond ordinary sight. Blavatsky has suggested that the third eye, in fact, partially dominant pineal gland, which it resides between the two hemispheres of the brain. According to this belief, well, we know it's a fact because we melanated people. How we built the pyramids, how we line them up with the belt of Orion, Khufu, Khafre, Miqare. You got the temple of the sun, you got the temple of the moon, you got the temple and Chansanisa that I can't remember right now. But they all lined up with accordingly to Orion's belt. Everywhere. You can calculate each one of them. Go look it up. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you to go look it up, and I'm proving it to you that they all line up perfectly. Perfectly, family. Go so your boy did his research, and I'm still doing research. A judgment rightly divides the word of truth. You can't just say anything coming out here, then you know something, and then you're not proving to nobody. Well, let's get back to the teaching. According to this belief, humans had in far ancient times an actual third eye. Talking about our ancestors, the melanated people. The original gods of the earth that we wish we still are. If you got a problem with that, take it up with the facts. An actual third eye in the back of their head with their physical and spiritual function. This is what it looked like. This is what it looked like. This is what it looks like, family. Look at that. That's what we got on the Melaninated, got on the walls, the hieroglyphics. You got that inside your brain. Now, if you don't wanna, if you don't wanna deal with that, you got the scriptures and the Bible telling you about the eye as well. If you got a problem with it, go look it up. These are scriptures. These are scriptures right here. These are scriptures. If you got a problem, I got my Bible right here. Let's get into it. Let's see. Tell me if I'm lying. Talking about the third eye and the melanin. It talks about that in the Bible as well. So a lot of people don't know how to break it down. They just say anything was going on, tell you what you want to hear, and telling you that you got to pay your tithes and offering. That tithes and offering is actually food and helping with the less fortunate, for the widows, and for the fatherless, and for the mothers that don't have a husband. We can get into all that too. So y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop letting these people telling y'all what the Most High. Okay, prove it with the book. See, a lot of time, man. Hey, you gotta come with the real facts, not that religious. Not no religious dogma out here, fraud. We gotta come with proven facts. Okay? Let's see. Let's go to another scripture. I think that one went right there. That one. Okay. Go Matthew 23, Verse 13. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. They don't want you to know. Basically, your scribes are the people that write, and the Pharisees was the ones were actually Greeks, which you know as like the Coptics, the Coptic Kemites or Coptic Israelites. They got caught up with Greeks and they started doing the top, like all that stuff. I can get that to another time. They don't want you to go into yourself knowing who you are. They don't want you to know what the kingdom of heaven is. It's your body going up to what the PowerPoint stated, the two hemispheres of the brain. On 1 John, chapter 1. Let's see. Okay, 5 and 6. Okay, 1 John, chapter 1, verse 5, chapter 5, verse 6. Who is the overcometh the world, but he that believeth that the Son, that Christ is the Son of God. This is that he came by water and blood, even Christ, not by water only, but the water and blood. And what is the Spirit that beareth witness, because the Spirit is true. So basically, what is water and what is blood? When you break it down, that's when Nicodemus came to him. How can we be born again? And he told him by the Spirit. So basically, Big Nicodemus asked, so we go back to our mother's womb? Can a man go back to his mother's womb? Hey, what does that tell you? Regeneration. That's what I bring back. If you go back to my first video, it's stating that the ancients, our ancestors, taught the descendants, and then they come back. It's regeneration. The spirit is old, but the physical is new. It's pure. You get more wisdom and knowledge. You're building. You're building yourself to the status of godhood, and you get more in connection. Get more in connection on how our ancient ancestors were in the spirit realm before they came into the natural realm. So basically, when a man or a male or female with blood and water, it goes back into the mother's womb once all over again. So whenever you're in the spiritual realm, it's like waters as well, which you know as the premier waters. You can go to the book of Amos. Let's see, we're going to go to Amos. Where you at, Amos? Trying to hide. I'm gonna show y'all something in Amos too that nobody want to talk about it. We're gonna hey. Let me see, fam. I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Okay. Amos chapter 5, 18. Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Let's see. No, I don't want that one. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go to Amos chapter 5, verse 8, family. Seek him that maketh the 7 stars in Orion, and turneth the shadow of death into the morning, and maketh the day dark with night, and that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. The Lord is his name, the Most High, the Creator. He or she create all this stuff. The waters, the premier waters, or what you know in the ancient, or you wouldn't go if you go into the pyramid text, which you know as the waters of Noon or Nunet. Talk about the waters. You got the premier and you got the regular water. You got the regular water. So all this breaking down is that from darkness into light. That it's the balance of your life from the inside going to the outside. Then we go to the book of Amos chapter 9 verse 9. For lo, I command our sifty house of, let's see, no, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Amos chapter 9 verse 6. It is he that builded his stories in the heaven, and hath founded his truth in the earth. He that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poured them out upon the face of the earth. The Most High is his name. Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Yasha, said the Most High? Have I not brought ye out? That's not important right now. Children of the Ethiopia. So, man, it was another one, but I'll find it. But, oh yeah, Acts 7 verse 48. Watch this. How it be it that the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the prophet. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house he build me, said the Most High. Or what is the place of my rest? You're going to go to the book of Isaiah chapter 66 verse 1. Hold on. Come on. Go to 17 verse 24. Okay, we're gonna go to Acts 17 verse 24. The Most High made the Most High made the world and all things therein, saying that he is the Most High of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. We're gonna go to chapter 14 verse 15. And saying, sirs, why do ye these things? We also are men like passion with you, and preach unto you that ye should turn from these vanities unto the living Creator, which made heaven and earth and the sea and all things therein. But you go to church. The Most High say, I don't dwell in dwellings are built by hand. So those basically like supposed to be at universities and teaching ground. The Most High is omnipresent. So he dwells in you. Oh, y'all want to bring that out too? All right. We'll get into that too. Let's see. I'm gonna start off at Romans chapter 8 verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. Verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spirituality minded is life and peace. We gotta remember, that's an illusion. That means you dead. That means you be like a walking zombie. You have a lot of people out here that's like walking zombies. That's why I was talking about with the melanin. Talking about all these things, all these attributes are spirituality according to the Spirit, which you need for the Creator to work through you into this third dimensional realm. Because we're gonna go to verse 7. For the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. Verse 8. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. That means flesh you're doing in basically the material world. You can't the most high cannot deal with the material. If you're so materialistic, he cannot deal with you. You have to be on the balanced scale. That's why when you look up on the walls, you see the balance scale. If it doesn't balance out, you're always gonna be one way. Most High is omnipresent. You got to have the balance in both. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. Now if any man have not the spirit of Christ, he is none of his. So watch this. If you're not doing what the Most High tell you, the laws that we have to follow, that we're not supposed to be poor, we got basically how we treat each other, how you conduct yourself. You have to respect your elders, respect your parents, respect the people that surround you. And if people don't want to do accordingly, the Most High, like I'm not with you. I can't do nothing for you. Be wondering why you got problems because you're doing things that's unrighteousness. Well, in order to be a son of the Most High, you have to be. Watch this. Let's see. We're gonna go to Psalms 82 verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said, ye are gods. Ye are gods. Melanated people, ye are gods. Black man, ye are gods. Black woman, ye are gods. And all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Because look what we went from high status to here. High status, God state to here. We still have it. We gotta get out of this materialistic world. There's nothing wrong with having nice things. I like having nice things as well. But I know for a fact that my spiritual man needs more growth than the physical. Yeah, y'all see, I work out. I do this, that, and the third. But what is it all gonna benefit for my spiritual man? And my spiritual man is real skinny, and I'm big blowed in the flesh. Whereas the enemy attacking me spiritually, but my body is it looks good on the outside. So we're going to go to Isaiah 66 verse 1. Remember, you are a God or a goddess. Masculine and feminine energy. So let's see. I'm going to go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 1. Thus said the Most High, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye built unto me, and where is the place of my rest? For all those things had mine hand made, and all those things have been, said the Most High. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and tremble at my word. So all this got to do with your melanin. All this got to do with the spiritual body. But the peanut, all this stuff is correlating. I'm going to bring some more scriptures out in a little bit. Okay, fruits and vegetables. Watch this. We're going to go into Genesis. Because I know you have, let's see. Okay, we're gonna go to Genesis chapter 2, verse 4. Genesis chapter 2, verse 5. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it, it grew. For the Most High had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. But basically, that's when man started coming to the flesh. That's where somehow we was at one point spirit form at first. Every green herb, we supposed to be eating herbs. We supposed to be eating vegetables that contain that's for us. Well, we're gonna go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. Let's see. This is the day that man created was on the 6th day. And Moses said, let us make man. So who is he talking? Let us make man in our image. We're going to get into that. What you know as the Elohims, or the Alahims, or the Netas, the Netaru, the Adunaki, where you go to the Sumerian tablets. Watch this. And the Most High, let us make man in our image and our likeness. When it say man, male and female. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So the Most High created man in his own image. In the image of the Most High created he him. Male and female created he them. And the Most High blessed them, and Most High said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over living thing that moving upon the earth. Then you go Genesis chapter 5, verse 2. Precept on precept. Precept on precept. Let's see. We're going to go to Genesis chapter 5, verse 1. We're going to go down to 2. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that the Most High created man in the likeness of God made he him. This is verse 2. I want y'all to pay attention. Male and female created he them, and blessed them. Blessed them. And called their name Adam in the day when they were created. Meaning this. Adam means blood, first in rain. Adam, it represents a tribal people. The Adamites. That means you had black, that's why it's something when black people was on the earth. But then you got black people that was in the spirit, came down into the earthly realm. So, hey, it's a major concept. It's a bigger concept. I can go in deep into it another time. But, hey, it's all correlates. It correlates. Genesis is talking about the gene pool. The generations, the gene of which that is our story. But see, we already know what a lot of these folks did. So we got to we got to contextualize whereas the spirit, how to rightly divide the word of truth, what they took in, what they took out, and what they rewrote. So we already know. That's why I had to bring this out with the fruits and vegetables, because every green herb that the Creator had put on this earth for us to partake of. Where there are any fruits and vegetables with seeds and with seeds with melon in the ancient world. Our fruits and vegetables have the ability to heal our spirituality and physically. What is the reason or purpose for them? These are questions. These are 3 questions. Let's see. Watch this, family. When you going deep in the rabbit hole, carrots used to be black. The flavioid, and look, y'all can just read it for yourself. See there? Let's see. Watermelon got the wild banana. See that? Look at that. Banana juice supposed to have seeds in it, so it's supposed to. Look at that. It's the modern day. Look at that. Eggplant. Modern day eggplant. Wild carrot. Modern day carrot. Wild corn. Modern corn. Got the peaches 4000 BC. See, look at that. Giving you the numbers and the science to break it down for our bodies. Breaking it down for you. Modern peach. See there. Build the melanin. We broke it down. See there? Ain't that crazy? Watch this. I'm gonna bring down another scripture. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to go to Matthew chapter 7, verse 16 through 20. Okay. Ye shall know them by their fruits. And do men gather grapes of thorns and figs or thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewed down and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. Not every one that said unto me, Most High shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. So what is the Father's will? Let's see, what is the Father's will? You're going to go to Psalms chapter 40, verse 8. I delight to do thy will, O Most High. Yea, thy law is within my heart. So what is the will? I'm going to read it again so we can have a better understanding. I delight to do thy will, O Most High. Yea, thy law is within my heart, within thy heart. You can go to 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 3. Okay, from 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 3. Let's see. For as much as ye are manifestly delighted to do the epistle of Christ, ministered by us, written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the living God, not with the tables of stone, but in the fleshly of the heart. Meaning this. Okay, meaning this. You gotta do the Father's will. You got the commandments. You got the hieroglyphics. You got to do what our ancestors told us how we need to operate in this world, in this system. It's not hard. It's not hard. These are basic living principles that we go through every day in our life, in our spiritual journey. Okay. Into ooh, let's see. Now I was telling you how they lined it with. This is just a cartoon version of Khufu Khafre Mikare Pyramid. This looks like a table version. So you got the different valley, you got the Western Cemetery. They all line up together with the Belt of Orion. You got the Queen's Pyramid. You got the tomb of Kendi Wat. You got the Kenet Kawasit. Hey, all of them in there. And watch this. I'm gonna break this down real quick too, family. A reference to the sun. The shape of the pyramid was a solar reference, perhaps intended as a solid version of the rays of the sun. Texts talk about the sun rays as a ramp the pharaoh mounts to climb to the sky. The earliest pyramids, such as the step pyramids, Djoser at Saqqara, his real name was Nesheket. He was the one that got that Imhotep that built the step pyramid in the third dynasty, around like 2556 to 2657 BCE. That's the second millennium BCE. Were actually designed as a staircase. The pyramid was also clearly connected to the sacred Ben stone, an icon to the pyramidal mound that was considered the place of the initial creation. The pyramid was considered a place of regeneration for deceased ruler. Look at Khufu. Look at Khufu. Look at Khufu. Look at Khufu. Oh. Look at Khufu. The Nesut Beti. The Nesut. That's the one in the middle of that. This one right here, that's Khufu's. He was the son of Sneferu, the fourth dynasty. Sneferu had two pyramids. We can go look up the bent pyramid and the red pyramid. Sneferu laid more stone block than any king on the planet. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the temple. Yeah, okay, the Sphinx. Hey, look, Khafre. I'm just skipping a little bit because it's a lot of stuff I think y'all not ready for that yet. Khafre. Nasut Khafre. The line was a royal symbol as well as being connected with the sun as a symbol of the horizon. The fusion of the powerful animal with the head of the pharaoh was an icon, survived, and it was often used throughout the Kemetic history, the Commission, the Kama'u, which I know is Egyptian history. The king's head is on a smaller scale of the body. This appears to have been due to a defect in stone. Sorry about that, family. A weakness recognized by these sculptures who compensate elongated with the body. Directly in front of the Sphinx is a separate temple dedicated to the worship of its cult, but little is known about the sense that there are the Old Kingdom texts that refer to the Sphinx of its temple. The temple is similar to Khafre's monetary temple, and the granite pillars were the column around the central courtyard. However, it is unique in that it has two sanctuaries, one to the east and one to the west, connected to the rise and set of the sun. They took that and understood what time it was, what parallels, like when we in the afternoon, we in the morning, noon, evening. Menkaure and Queen. Look, watch this. I want y'all to see this, family. Look at that, family. Male and female right there. We have to get back to this. This is why they fight so hard for not to have us come back, for the black man and black woman. That's why they put all these different chemicals, for all this stuff to make you feel bad. You have to come against that. You gotta come against marriage. You gotta come against disorder in the household. We got to come against division within the black family. We got to come against that. You have to understand that the enemy, which you know as Satan or Sutek, trying to break the black family unit, so we don't have that divine unity within our families, and we can pass down to the kids, in generation after generation. Oh, someone with Joseph. Next to cat pyramid of the third. Look, that's the pyramid right there. There it is. Imhotep, the Grand Master Architect, High Priesthood of Heliopolis. You feel me? Oh, we're gonna break him down real quick too. I know y'all like, what this got to do with melanin? Hey, it has a lot to do with it. Imhotep, my boy. This is my boy right here. This is my boy. He was a top physician, architect, philosophy. I'm talking about breaking it down. I'm talking about shutting it down on with the high priest. But Imhotep was a revered healer, architect, high priest, sage, and advisor to King Joja, or which I know as Nasut Abeti Nechaket. Born in Commonor, Imhotep became the preeminent in this time of many fields, what we know in his life as fascinating. Scholars think that he was born either Antioch or a suburb of Memphis, or given a village in the south of Thebes in the 27th century BCE. He was born on the 16th day of Epi, the third month of harvest. His father may have been another architect, Khufu. His mother may have been Keridur Ankh from the province of the Medes. It is believed that Imhotep served under as many four kings. Four of the Nasut. His burial place was not known after his death, although likely to be somewhere in Sakra in the proud to be. Basically, what they trying to say, they don't know what this man's body is. Like, bro, y'all know what? Like, don't play. Okay. We just skipped a little bit. Oh, again with the Edwin Smith papyrus. Look at that, Edwin Smith papyrus. Go look this up right here. Dealing with the medical, dealing with all the aspects of all our health issues. That's why they don't want you to know about herbs. They don't want you to know about black seed oil. That's why they don't want you to know about Dr. Sebi, Dr. Africa, all the top herbalists that taught our people back in the days, back in the 20th century, and still was teaching until the 21st century. But let's get into the papyri, or the papyrus. Imhotep is the first known physician to have extracted medicines from plants. He was known, but you had other ancestors before that practiced medicine. But that's what they gonna tell you in this generation. They gonna tell Imhotep, but see, look, you had other physicians way back before Imhotep that was on it as well. But hey, that's a whole deeper subject right there. But I'm gonna read it again. Imhotep is the first known physician to have extracted medicines from plants. He is credited with the diagnosis with treatment for over 200 medical issues. Sir William Osler, the father of modern medicine, called him the first figure of a physician to stand out clearly from the midst of antiquity. Look at that. And watch, hold on. Imhotep as a deity, as a god, raised to the status of godhood. The deification of Imhotep began shortly after his death with a status of medical demigod only 1 century later. The Persians conquered Egypt in 525 BC. People began to worship him as a god then, one only at the two mortals, even given this discation, his people was in Memphis. Basically, what they trying to say is that the people knew that Imhotep had raised to the status of the godhood, as a Nasut Beti at that time, where he would place Nefertum in the great tribe of Ptah, Sekhmet, and Imhotep. The Turin canon lists him as a son of Ptah, the creator god Imhotep, who lived during the reign of Ptolemy the 12th, recorded on her stela that she prayed to Imhotep, son of Ptah, the birth of son, which means that the Greeks got their information from us. They Plato, Hippocrates, Socrates, all the other so-called Greek physicians learn under our people. So if you got a problem with that, go read Stolen Legacy by George G.M. James. If you got a problem with it, go read Hippocrates. He will tell you, I studied at the foothills of Imhotep. Go look it up. If you got a problem with it, you got a problem with the documentation and the facts, deal with them. Don't come at me. Don't come to Africa. Don't come to the Americas. They don't have a problem. Look at that. The medical instruments. Look at that. Look, documentation. Documented. We got look at that. All that stuff that's in the medical field. Look at all that stuff. Look, the Melaninated, right there. Right there in stone. The Cahun genealogical papyrus. Look at that. Got another one. Look at that. Look at that. Got the papyrus. Got another one with prayers. How they came against a lot of these spirits out here. These wicked spirits attacking people in their sleep, attacking people while they don't know what's going on. The Westcar Papyrus. Look at that. This is another one right here dealing with alcohol. Look at that. Look, that's how the enemy gets you, laughing at you, giving you something to drink, and look at your spirit man dead. See that? Look at that. Look at them lights. Look at that. Look at that. The high frequency of the pyramid. See, look at that. You got the circuit diagram. Look at that, family. Okay, I'm going to read this. You got the circuit diagram. The circuit uses an old basic square wave generator for producing the square wave and ramp and amp based on rectangle for interrogating the square wave. They got the limestone. They only allow high frequency wave throughout it. The low frequency waves are blocked out. You got the gold painting. It is a high frequency conductor which does not allow the frequency to be weakened. They laid it out for. Look at that. Laid it out for us. Look at that. Look at that. That's the body. All this correlates with the body. The kingdom of God is within you. See, look at that. More than a computer over in Mexico. The Mayan pyramids, the Aztecans. And Texas-Clan, that's the pyramid. Look, that's it. Look at that. Let's see. Oh, here. This is a good one right here. Look at this right here. What? Look at that. Watch this. Did you know a coconut and olive oil are highly beneficial to the consume only until they are heated? Then they can actually be harmful for indigestion. Grape seeds and avocado oil, on the other hand, are also exceptionally healthy to ingest, and they don't turn carcinogenic when heated past 200 degrees. Coconut is better than toothpaste. You already know about that. Did you know this shower head releases essential oils and filter out chlorine while as you shower? The essential oil shower head can purify harmful substances such as chlorine essential while it's releasing, and lemon, an essential oil which is a great intoxicant and antibacterial oil. This shower head also delivers a high pressure water stream while it's using 30% less water and up to a 200% increase in water pressure. The head also contains negative ions and tourmaline balls which increase to the pH levels while ozoning and softening harsh water, which helps reduce flaky skin improvements. And look, this is another thing. Look, this is another thing we have to do: fast. We have to fast. Did you know fasting for 3 days can regenerate entire immune system? The researchers say fasting flips a regenerative switch which prompts stem cells to create brand new white blood cells, essentially regenerating the entire immune system. It gives the okay for the stem cells to go ahead and begin profiting and rebuilding the entire system, said but just know these professors, and they know this stuff. Fruits and vegetables. Look at that. Watch this. We're gonna get into this little deep science. Look at that. It is never a coincidence that our symbol represents life, and our creators normally bear us in 9. 9 is the only number when multiplied and add up itself. Example: 9 times 2 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 9 times 3 equals 27. 2 plus 7 equals 9. 9 times 4 equals 36. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 9 times 5 equals 45. 4 plus 5, equals 9. 9 times 6, 54. 5 plus 4, 9, etc., etc., etc. Mystical 9 is the highest number in science. We are the children of the stars. 9, that's why, talking about with ether, look at that. Want y'all to really, look at that, family. Look at that. The waves. Look at that. That's some more, look at that. Look at that. Oh, don't let me forget this. Oh, don't let me forget. Look at that. Working waves in ancient Kemet, ancient Nubia. Look at that. Look at that rocking the way. Look at that rocking the waves. Look at that. Want some more? You want some more? Look at that. Look at that. All right. Well, family, I know y'all enjoyed the teach. I can get a little bit more, but this is the last one for part 3 series. And I'm gonna do another video, and I'm gonna eat. I had to go grab me something to eat, and I'm gonna come back and do another video. Hope y'all enjoyed yourself. I might little stumble with the words or whatever, but that's the information here. I'm real grateful y'all listening. I see the views. I'm glad, like and subscribe, and peace to the family. I'm coming back with another video in a little bit.